Hello, YouTube. This is Mickey D back again with another episode of Stationeers, episode 80. Um, I'm loading the map up right now. That's why you're looking at a blank screen. Uh, I had to do the restart for the to get the atmospherics working again since they decided to crash. So we should, if we kick this on, we should actually see this start to move. Yay! Look at that. Hey, MacGyver, welcome back. All right, so that'll be good. And yeah, so radiators are cooling back off. And obviously, I'm going to shut that one off so we're not dumping heat, because that'll dump quite a bit of heat into the system. I think most of these, actually, that's cooling off, which we really want to cool off. The base is going to pressurize kind of warm, I think. Maybe not. Depends on how much is on there. I'm doing pretty good, David. How are you doing? So we're going to go ahead and actually, before I forget, we're going to reclose up this section. And then we're going to go plant some stuff in the greenhouse real quick and see if the expanded radiators address the issue of too much heat when the plants are in there. If not, we might try pulling out one of the glass walls and see if that makes a difference. But we'll try to think. Do I want to? I probably want to close that first. It'll just be easier because that way we don't have to keep running inside and out. And we're just going to. Do we actually have any iron sheets? We do have some iron sheets. Actually, we're going to put. Hey, Dark Dragon. Why do you be so abusive? What's up with that? All right, we're going to put. Oh, not frames. I want walls. Actually, yeah, we don't want frames. Really? I got one. Oh, okay, we gotta go make some wall sections first. There was an update actually between episodes, surprisingly enough. Usually on a Friday, I think it's their Saturday. Not exactly positive. But I usually don't get an update on Friday afternoons for me, or my Friday afternoons, evenings. But yeah, they did a couple little bug fixes, looks like. No iron. No iron. Oh my god. Which we'll dump it out of the tool manufactory, since we very rarely use it. Alright, that'll give us more than what we're going to need. So, well, there was interesting. There was a frame in there. Not sure. It's still pulling all the heat out of the system from when we ran the furnace last time. The tanks are still pretty warm, so the ACs are running quite a bit. It dropped down, one point dropped down to 40% earlier today. I don't think it's quite dropped that low again. And then, of course, all these wall heaters have been on, so we've got a little bit. I've got to expand that circuit one of these days. The two down below. Yeah, so we've got, well, we ended up adding the three down there, and we were still getting to 100%, so we'll see. And I don't. All right. Yes, wall sections, which we don't need a ton of them. So what that is that? Yeah, that burns through it. Which I think what we're gonna do is Just throw some iron through real quick while we're doing stuff. Nope, stay in there. All right, this will get us started. No, not anymore since those. And I'm debating if I want to make this all windows, which I guess we probably don't really need windows. We don't need to. I have a feeling that's facing. Nope, it is actually facing the right way. Oh. I kind of want to have windows in there. But yeah, as I was going to say, see, we're not going to be able to access those. Actually, yeah, no, that's going to be. That'll be blocked off. And I kind of want to make those windows up at the top. And I have a feeling I have to move that light. That's going to be kind of weird if I don't. Yeah, what I might do is just spin them, except for this one. Or just rerun the whole line one back. I don't know. I could actually probably just put them right there. But I should probably do that before, at least this one. Yeah, the only thing is I don't know, can we stick consoles and stuff to the windows? Because I doubt it, because I want to put a console on, I think we can stick one on the center of each of these. And for some reason, I'm thinking that we probably can't put consoles on windows. So that would probably, otherwise, yeah, I probably would. So I might do windows up at the top, just so we can see, because I want to eventually, not this one, but the rest of them, we're going to have a wall heater in there. And then we can heat the tank up that way if it's cold. And then we'll use the radiator to chill it down. And then that way we're not trying to use the radiators to heat, which they do horrible at. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking about moving them here. I don't know. I guess here works pretty good because they'll be pretty much right above. Yeah, so what we might do is that. That'll work. And yep. Oh, we want to leave you closed. All right, so we'll turn this around the other way. Not that way, that way. Thank you. And no, they don't spin the same way when you're upside down. Ah, there we go. And corner. Very nice. Yeah, so we'll just be able to run them just like that. And hopefully we should be able to do the same thing on this side. And then that'll actually work. We're right above the units. So my thought is, yeah, we're going to have to do something about that because now we can't access those. Which the pipe analyzer we don't need to access, but that we do. We definitely need to be able to access that valve. So, which I don't really like that, but we'll figure it out. I do want to have, I think I definitely want to put windows up at the top just so we can keep an eye on it. Definitely, well, definitely for the other ones, because if we have heaters and stuff up there, we can make sure it's running or whatnot. And that just looks kind of weird. Yeah, we'll definitely have to do something with that, though. But, and we definitely don't need to heat that one, so I'm not going to put a heater in there. Since if anything, we want that one to be cold. And, well, that one's going to be exposed to vacuum, too. All right, so can we move this pipe back one for at least a portion of it? Is going to be the question. And actually, before I get too far into this, we're going to go kick on the greenhouse Well, we're going to go plant the plants because that way when we're working on that, we can see if the greenhouse overheats or not. And jump, jump. I did close that door behind me, right? Yes. Okay, that would be bad. Not really, but it's not going to hurt the base. All right. So, and what the? Okay. Oh, they did. I did see they. Oh, okay. Supposedly the plants they randomly change the direction now when you plant them, so that way they don't all look completely identical. But it's still the same model. They just rotate it. I imbalanced my rows. Darn it. And hopefully we will see, which as you can see, the temperature is already climbing. Yeah, I think there's something. Yeah. Though, maybe they would be, clone plants. Yeah, I think there's some bug where each window is heating up. It is basically heating up the plant instead of just, there. I think there's something kind of funky going on there. Okay, our cooling's running, and it'll take a minute for the cooling to get up to full power, basically. So we'll see what happens. I have a feeling it'll probably still overheat. Which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that one window is driving me nuts. I don't know why parts of the base randomly change colors. Yeah, so we get the 538, 37, 30. Oh, maybe it'll stay at 38. I don't know. We'll see. It seems to kind of be fluctuating around there, so I guess we'll see if it slowly climbs or if it manages to, if it's able to maintain. I mean, it's a little bit warmer than it's set, but if it can maintain that, then that's good. Yeah, that's the issue that's going on with the greenhouse. It's 30 to 40 is the ideal range. So we can go up to 40 and basically have the plants, anywhere between 30 and 40 is perfectly fine for the plants. Anything above 40, I guess it starts affecting the CO2 slash oxygen slash plant growth. Um, so I've got it set to 37.8 right now, which we could try telling it to keep it a little bit lower, and that might offset it because we've got that circuit. And well, the problem was is it wasn't cooling at all. It was just climbing, climbing, climbing. But I want to see is it going to stay steady, or is it going to slowly climb as I don't know if the maturity of the plant's affected or not. Which, yeah, see, we're already at 40.2, 40.3. Yeah, see, it's slowly climbing. I don't think it's maybe not climbing as fast as it was. Well, no, because it's still climbing. So those should be running full time right now to try to cool it. So if it's not cooling it, it's probably not going to cool it. But we'll let it run and see. Yeah. So yeah, see, it's trying to, but it's not able to maintain. And it used to be, because when we had it on the moon, it was fine. But and then we did expand the radiator system, so I was hoping that would do it. But we might need to add more wall units in. And yeah, because we're at negative 49.6, negative 49.5. So see, we're putting more heat into the radiator than it can get rid of. Well, yes, that is a possibility, but I don't want to do that. I want it to have. If anything, I want to make the greenhouse bigger. I mean, I'd like the plan was is that's why I left a space in between the rows is so that I could actually fill those in. Um, but we probably don't actually really need a greenhouse that big anyway. Um, but yeah, the radiator system needs to be. Oh, wait a minute. Why are we reading pipe network? Thank you. 1.3, so negative 31.1, negative 31. Yeah, so the radiator system is it's not able to get rid of the heat as fast as it's being put in. So we do need to up the radiator system. And hey, Eric. Um, so we're going to have to expand the radiator system more, and then maybe we'll also put more wool colors in, which means we might have to expand it again after that because then we're going to be dumping even more heat into it. So, you know what I'm really tempted to do is the thing I've been wanting to do is to run a pipe over to the main radiator, and hopefully that will address the whole, we'll get a lot better cooling. The only issue then we're going to have to watch out for is if we run the furnace, that might make the radiator system not work that well. So my thought is either we go through the ceiling, which I think I'm going to go through the ceiling because it's a radiator line, so we should never have to really touch it again. So we'll just grab a whole bunch of pipes. Yeah, but you still need airflow because otherwise it will heat up the chamber that if we run a trench through and then it's kind of like capped off because of the base walls or whatever, it's going to transfer the heat into that space. So that space will actually warm up. Now, if it's completely, I imagine it's the same underground. Yeah, it must be because otherwise if you pressurized an underground base, it would never warm up if the pipes just absorbed it all. So what we're going to do is I'm going to just tear into, you know what, we're going to actually leave a pile of pipes here. And we're going to we're going to just open this up right here. But it's not actually a round map, so we can't circle the planet. Actually, we're going to run down through here. That'll work. And then what we can do is we can just come straight over until we get to this side. And then it's either going to be... actually, we might just be able to drop right down. Oh, shoot. I didn't want to pull that one up. That's not the radiator. Oh, radiator's back a little bit. Yeah, we gotta hook over, which we can do right here. Okay. So this wall cooler right there. So we can tie in off of that. I really wish they would fix that model too. There's why the wall coolers don't work. Really? Did we had exactly 49, we picked up exactly 49 plates. Well, that's pretty convenient. And we're going to drop them right there. All right, so let's grab us a stack of pipe. And what we'll do is turn this into a T. And hopefully this will, well, if we're quick enough, we might actually get this done before all the plants die, but probably not. this should, since we're not snaking around anything. I was tempted to go through the floor underneath this, but we've got pipes and wiring snaking down underneath that floor already. So I just figured, this is going to be easier. And we're going to go kind of towards the middle, I think. Yeah. Just in case we want anything to poke through the ceiling, it's not going to be in the way. Though I generally try not to run stuff in the ceiling, just because the floor I can open up without depressurizing the base. The ceiling, of course, is going to depressurize the base. And we want to be towards that side of it, yes. Though it doesn't probably really matter too much. That is a good idea. That is actually a really good idea. And I might actually do that next time. Did that go? Nope, that's actually exactly how we want it. Yeah. I actually want to make an underground base. And then we could just hide a whole bunch of stuff in the walls too. Or, we could just dig out and make unpressurized sections and, I don't know. Oh, well, thanks for watching the stream, David. Oh, look, atmospherics crashed. Imagine that. Anytime I do anything with the pipes now. Yeah. I don't know if it's just atmospherics are more buggy since they've, because I never really used to have them crash. But it definitely does crash more now that they did the Mars atmosphere and was doing all the work for that. So, again, I don't know if it's because of the atmospherics work they were doing for Mars, and it's just made it more touchy, or if it's because of just the size of the base and the amount of pipe networks that we actually have, which is quite a large amount. If you go into the save files, and I can't remember if it's not the world bin, it's not the XML, it might be the world settings. But it actually does, it tells you how many pipe networks you have in the world and how many, what do we want? 1, 2, we're not going to want a 3, we're going to have to do like a 5-way, aren't we? Yeah, right? I think that is what we're going to have to do. I kind of wish they would change the model so if there's not a pipe, it just looked like it was capped off. But not really. It's going to be kind of annoying because it's going to poke through the base. But not really much else we can do there. At least we don't have to pull out a radiator. All right, so. Oh, it's not going to update because atmospherics crashed. Okay. I'm just going to restart real quick. The question is half the time when the atmospherics crash, it makes my client crash when I try to exit out the map. Oh, 38.2. So the plants have not died yet. So if that increases our cooling, then we might actually be able to recover. Oh, it's actually lower. Oh, it's because it dropped down the night. So that's an improvement because we weren't even dropping in temperature at night before, and now we are. So we'll see. All right, I'm going to go ahead and save the world. I will save the world. Actually, we can just overwrite stream 2. And I'm going to go ahead and shut down the client. And, well, no, because it still hasn't reached what it's aimed for. I mean, that would give us a lower temperature starting off in the day, so that is a possibility. We have to tweak the heaters, though, because the heaters are set to kick in we'd have to drop them down a little bit lower too, I think. All right, so let's see if we can leave the session. Usually, if I leave the session after the atmospherics crash, it crashes the game. So we'll find out. Yeah, it's going to crash the game. All right, so I'm going to take a 5-minute pause while they restart, and then we'll be back. All right, it is loading up the save. Doesn't take very long, but give me the opportunity to top off my coffee. Okay. All right, so we should have atmospherics running again. Yes. And I want to see what is our pressure in the system now. Oh, 101 kPa. Very, very, whoa, that's way too low. That can't be right. Oh, 101 kPa. Ah, now it's sucked in all the pollutants. Pain in my butt. All right. You wouldn't think that much pipe would actually do that, but yes, it did. 101 kPa. All right, we're pretty much dumping all of our pollution into the system because we've only got 1 MPa left in there right now. So we'll do that. See, we'll just we just have to run the furnace more. Now we could hook up a filter. The Mars atmosphere, for whatever reason, does have pollution in it, and so we could actually hook up a filter and pull out pollution, but we're going to get such a low amount that it's probably not even worth it. Though if it just runs all the time, then we're still, we're getting something out of it. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely, well, the game, there's only one gas that's considered as a pollutant. All right, so where are we at? All right, well, we'll let that run. We're basically going to have to dump everything into it. Which it did cool off. So we could, and no, I don't want to do that. That's not going to work. We'll basically just be recycling it. Yeah, shut that off. I should make an override switch for that. Or actually, I need to adjust it to a a lower temperature. But while that actually dumps in, we can pick up these pipes for one. I can turn off my jetpack so I'm not wasting it. And we'll go put these back, and then we'll weld up the ceiling, because we can close that up now that atmospherics are not crashed for the short term, because I'm pretty sure they will crash again as soon as we touch a pipe. It's the way it goes these days. And holy cow, yeah, I had pipe all the way down to here, and we've used quite a bit of pipe. I'm glad I actually made all that. Oh, and while we're in here, before I forget, because we needed iron in there, because, you know, I made tons and tons of pipe. All right, let's get that ceiling welded back up. And how many sheets do you think we will be short? That will be the question. Yeah, and then we'll go look at the greenhouse if we need to. Oh, son of a. I don't want to weld. Break the wires. It only controls our solar panels. No big deal. Okay. Luckily, that was actually facing the correct direction, because we got that 15-degree offset. So we actually didn't lose any power from that. Not that I would be that worried about it if we lost a little bit of power. I don't waste anything. I'm glad they don't, and I'm hoping they don't add it, is, you know, things occasionally failing, because that would really, really probably suck. And I should just not try to do that, because it doesn't work that well. You know what? We could just stand on the ceiling. That would probably be way easier. Well, especially now that we're in the inside. All right, let's make sure we don't miss anything, like this one over here. Oh, did we get that? I bet we'll have one left over. Oh, no, this is the, okay. Oh, I bet that's iron. It is. Stupid iron. Whoever had that idea of making the floor iron just to use up the iron that they had. Actually, I think we made that before they made the change that they made the steel more cost effective to use. They rebalanced the recipes. So it was worth doing it at the time, but it's not really worth it now. Okay. Oh, and of course, we're right. Oh, that's fine. That'll work. I was going to say I was going to go stand on the ceiling, but we're underneath a line of solar panels, so we can't. That's all right. We'll just, you know, use a whole bunch of nitrogen to hold ourselves up while we weld. Though, if I remember correctly, I think we can actually weld these from the floor. Actually, I'm not sure. I think I actually stood on the ceiling as I welded it last time. Let me see. Here we go. Where did I waste spacesuits? I only had one blow up. Actually, I didn't waste it. It's on the suit charger. See? And the other ones I recycled. That's not wasting. Okay, so we'll get this one from the outside. That's going to really bother me that I can see that pipe sticking out. Oh, look at that. We have exactly enough plates. That is amazing. Oh, while we're up here. Speaking of spacesuits, I didn't have enough inventory space to grab all of them last time, so we will, since this is obviously everybody has to spawn in on top of my base. Maybe at some point they will. Okay, we got like duct tape, everything up here. Maybe at some point they'll make it so we can set the spawn point. Oh, I still don't have room for everything. I can always use some more duct tape though. Geez, good thing we're not using small batteries because we need to get quite a few out of there. All right. Yeah. Oh, that was one change. That's not too bad. We got a couple of suits and stuff. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll just kind of drop it down there. Oh, okay. Or kind of drop it down there. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to make some gray paint to fix the random block colors on the base. Yeah, that's kind of... Oh, what is that? Oh, look, there's another one doing weird things. See? This is the stuff we came into the other day. Just randomly. No, because well, not unless they crafted paint. No, because when I loaded up the world, it was like that. And I had random blocks like this, which are still installed. We had some in the base floor because you can't place them like that. That were basically, we had like four of these that were like kind of shifted and didn't line up with the grid, but they were actually installed. So I don't know what's up because obviously that's still installed. It hasn't folded back into its kit. So yeah, we've got some weirdness going on. Um, I'm assuming there's some type of corruption going on in the save, which is kind of not pleasant to think about. But um, luckily it hasn't. Oh yeah, that's what I've been doing. Um, but hopefully. Ooh, yeah, let's turn the correct one. What do we want these? We want these at positive. Um, but as far as I can tell, it's uh-huh. As far as I can tell, it only happened that one time. I mean, I haven't been up on the roof, so I probably oh my jetpack went dead. Which is good thing I got this nice little lovely walkway right here. Oh, you know what? Da, 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 da. Oh, 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 nope, 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 nope. There we go. REQE. Oh, we don't need to go back inside. And we're going to just drop this. Oh, purple. Awesome. F. And we'll leave that right there. And we'll actually start that cycling. Because, oh, you know what? We're going to need a sheet of glass anyway. We might as well go inside. If it's going to ever cycle. You're depressurizing, really? Because you shouldn't really have any pressure in there. Well, I guess you have Martin atmosphere pressure in there. I should actually just take a swing around the base to see if there's... I guess we'll do that real quick while it's depressurizing. Hey, Calvin. Oh, look, more. Oh, yeah, those are the ones I put the helmets in front of the windows. Yeah, I don't see anything else doing anything weird right now, so that's good. And like I said, I haven't seen it really since, I probably missed the solar panels since we haven't really been up on the roof. but it looks like it was a one-time thing. Is this one still open? No. Okay. Actually, I believe we do have a hole in the base too, so we could just go down through the ceiling, which would have been faster than, yeah, the one yellow block. Cycling the airlock. But that's fine. We've got enough in there for now. And we're just gonna... Not those. Get these out of my inventory. All right, sheet of glass. That's all we want. Sheet of glass. Oh, what's the greenhouse at? Oh, 38. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I imagine that tank's probably empty now. Oh, you're doing weird things again. Where solar panels are doing weird things again. Yep, they're doing the glitch thing. All right, let's they've always done that though. They'll just randomly glitch out like that on sections. Don't really understand it, but they do it. They always come out of it though, so it's fine. All right, if I remember correctly. Oh no, did I get it all? I thought there was still one more suit. Oh, I think we already grabbed it. Huh, all right. What was that? Oh, yeah, I know. Well, then see if Dark Dragon gets the game, he's never going to watch me stream anymore. All right, so we'll close that up. Yeah, I could throw it up on my dedicated. All right, which supposedly I believe it has a bug right now. That it's you can play Mars on survival. It's kind of a pain to get run it up and working correctly on a. Well, not really. It takes a little bit of setup, basically. Doesn't really. You can't really create a world like you're supposed to, but you can. Negative 40. 1.1 MPa, and I'm pretty sure we're probably empty on the tank now. I'm pretty damn close to it. Yeah. Well, we'll let the tank keep draining. That's fine. And we're actually going to pull in, well, probably not enough to matter, but since these are running and the actually the base isn't open right now. Wow, we've got it contaminated anyway. So, but these are actually pulling in a little bit, so... all right, so now let's go probably adjust the settings on the greenhouse real quick. I have to clean this stuff up too. It's going to drive me nuts. And we can actually pull all this out now. We can leave the wall unit there, but we don't need the fill station anymore. And we can actually, the furnace fill station we can pull out as well. And you know what? So we're not fighting against the atmospherics. We can let this kind of fill up real quick. Yeah, we'll go tweak the settings on the, let's see if we maybe set the AC to try to keep it a little bit cooler. See if that helps any. And I really hate that, you know, okay, white walls with a white dot that tells me where my cursor is supposed to be and a flashlight. It does not really work that well. And we could harvest all the plants, but I don't really want to harvest the plants. I want to let them... Really? That's corn? That's corn. Really? Okay. Here's a mod for somebody. Corn is not supposed to be 1 foot tall. All right, I was expecting like a plant that's like this tall. That's like, I don't know, dwarf corn. Oh yeah, it could be baby corn. I guess it could be. Yeah, we'll rename it. Oh, I wonder if we can use the labeler on the plants. Probably not, but that would be kind of funny. All right. So sorry about that. I think my wife gave me her cold. All right, and let's open this up. I'm so glad you can walk on the plants without them caring. We should still have one more steel sheet there somewhere. Uh, yeah. Okay. Well, I just randomly lose one steel sheet somewhere. Looks it's stuck. I don't see it. I have a feeling it fell through the map. All right. So, greenhouse temperature reader. All right. This should be our low temp. We've got it set to 308 is the lowest it will go. Um, and let's see. So we've got it set to 308, which is 34.85. So what if we set it to 30, set it to 304? That will be like 30 degrees. Oh, yeah, screwdriver. So that way the wall heaters won't let it kick in below that pressure. And our high temp, we've got it set to, I don't think it'll really, it's set to 31.85, 30.85. I think that'll work. 311 is 37.85, so we're going to set that to, what if we set that to the 308? And that'll put us at 34. No, because I want to give it a little bit of a range because it's going to fluctuate as it is. And I don't want him to constantly be, oops, wrong way. I don't want him to constantly be flicking back and forth. So I like to leave a little bit of a buffer range. As it is, the heat's going to like click on, click on, click on when it's heating, and the air conditioner is going to click off, click off, click off, click off when it's cooling. I don't want them both to be like just constantly back and forth, back and forth. And well, I'll leave a little bit of a range because these can run and it'll cool this, and then I think it'll work fine like that. We'll see how it goes. I mean, we're at 34.8 right now. 34.9, 35. Why are we suddenly heating up in here? Probably because I'm in here and I was using my jetpack. Because we're actually 35.2. Oh, and now they just kicked on. Yeah, so 35. So you'll see it'll be cooler over there because that's where the sensor is. I could try moving the sensor out away from them, but it does kind of equalize anyway. I mean, it stays within a couple of, point degrees. I did because I was looking at stuff. That is a possibility. I mean, it's not like it's not like it's on that end, like it's on that end, and then the wall coolers are on that end. So it's only, the room's only like 3 wide from there. So it's not like it's a huge room. All right. Yes, I would say we've probably lost that other steel plate, which is kind of a pain, but oh well. We'll just go back out, grab one, and come back in and fill it in. Children of the mini corn. And actually, do I still have? No, I used it because I only got the glass. Yeah, because I filled that in. Oh, you know what I could do? We could do this. This will work. We'll just kind of pull this off the wall. There, steel sheet. Oh, what was that? Oh, that was the. I saw the square for the welder. All right, let's get this floor back on. All right, so we'll see how this does now once the sun comes up. And we can turn the jetpack off. We don't need that on. And we'll fight to try to find the. Hang on. There. I'll turn on my on-screen reticle so I can actually see. Yeah, I should at least paint the walls in here a different color, because that whole white on white with a light right there and the light of my flashlight. All right, so I'll let this cool off. I know it's at the center of the screen, but the center of the screen is kind of relative. I only get a button. I only get that much to hit the button. It's not exactly a huge hitbox. So, and when you're like, where is it? Where is it? Yes, well, okay, 2 kPa. Yes, I know that is. It's one thing to know where it is, and it's the one thing to have it exact within that much of a space. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Actually, we get plenty of FPS. As long as we have the shadows off, we are getting actually about 60. All right, so our kPa's dropped. We can shut this off. And we'll grab a steel sheet. Throw on there. Very nice. Uh-huh, uh-huh. All right, is our, oh, we still have got the glass sheets. Say, so now we'll actually get a little bit more power because we have, another solar panel that's working again. All right, 35.3, 35.2, 35.1. The sun's coming up and it's still dropping. That's amazing. Let's see what the negative 43. 1.2 MPa. So we'll see what what it does. 34.9. Yeah. Anyway, we'll go work on stuff for a little while. We'll come back, check it after the sun comes up for a little bit. So hang on. Yeah, 34.9. Okay, remember that. All right, so back onto what we were actually trying to get done. And let's see, that's all closed up, so we're good there. All right, so first of all, I want to do a test with the, let's see, what's the best way to test this? I'm going to do a test with the digital valve and find out if they are directional or not, unidirectional or not. And we'll probably just rig something up kind of funky here. Oh, I know what we can do. And because we need more of them anyway. No, actually, I thought I would just mention that the FPS is a lot higher now. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. We've got the extra canisters, so I'm gonna get a gas. I'm gonna build a couple gas tank storages since we need them anyway. And we've got the portable tank bay. I don't want to use the portable tank base. Shoot, because we don't have any gas in any of the. I guess we could just use the two, because we can use a full one and an empty one, and then call it good. So we'll do this real quick. Except we do gotta put power to this, and let me see. I think we got plenty. Yes, we do. So if we do like that, and we do like something like that,